G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 3 of our Juventus Rebuild here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we are taking on Inter Milan. It is an absolute clash of titans. We are ready to absolutely get straight into it. I'm pumped, I'm ready. Hopefully we can put in a good performance and look, it'll be something different. We'll be versing a good team that's probably more defensive based than we've faced in the Premier League. With West Ham, of course, I mean. Before we get into it though, I'll remind you please to leave us a like down below, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, all that stuff. Anyway, let's get through to it. Firstly, we've got a bunch of games to catch you up on, starting off with an away day against Torino, a Turin derby, the Battle of Turin. I don't know what to call it. There's probably a good Italian name for the Turin off. A Turin off. No, that doesn't. Anyway, it's us away at Torino to get us underway. Getting the scoring underway after only the 7 minutes, it was Filip Kostic. He's been sensational so far. I mean, that first game he was pretty elite. And now again, here against Torino, gets put through on goal. Nobody's catching him whatsoever. Nobody's saving that either. It is 1-0 to Juventus. Moise Kean then gets a goal. He's played in here well by Pogba. Very good defense splitting pass, puts him through. Moise Kean, you see, just nobody tracks his run whatsoever. He takes the touch there onto his better right foot, gives himself an angle to hit it hard back across the keeper for 2-0. It then, would you believe it, becomes 3, returning the favour. Moise Kean plays through Paul Pogba. Pogba blasts it past the keeper with his weaker left foot. Great header one there by Kostic. Good little pass around the corner from Moise Kean to Paul Pogba. 3-0 win with all 3 points. Then a cute little 1-0 win here over Fiorentina. Vlahovic against his old side. Couldn't quite get it done, but fortunately Cody Gakpo, even though you can't see a damn thing, trust me, it's happening. Gakpo gets there, smashes it in the roof of the net, gives us all 3 points. Then it was the Champions League against PSG, and look, in the 87th minute or something, I don't remember, we got Mbappe. They just put him through. Anyway, we lost. That's it. Don't want to talk about it. Move on. Then back to league football, we went away to Lecce, where Dusan Vlahovic gets himself a nice goal here. He's put through on goal. He doesn't really have the pace to get far and away from this defender, so he has to take it a little bit wider to keep that amount of room, but he does this absolute smashing job. Fires it across the keeper into the side netting, nice and high, 1-0. They then pull us back. It finishes 1-1. The marking there, not brilliant. It's a simple pass, just like if you watch him, Bonucci sort of goes to go with him, but then just doesn't, and lets the ball go to Alexis Blin, who puts it in for 1-1. That's how it finishes. Then lastly, against Lazio, it is a nice diving header from Cody Gakpo on the end of an Angel Di Maria cross. Di Maria seems like he's running in mud, or it's something like that. I don't know. He's just been so slow this season. He manages to just get enough room for that cross to Cody Gakpo for another 3 points. So after the one game in the group stage, we lost it 1-0 to PSG. It looks very tight, this group at this point. It's pretty nuts. I mean, I assume we'll get back up there near Paris. I was going to say PSG. I guess. That was an accidental great joke. PSG, because they buy their winnings. We'll hopefully finish either first or second, I don't really care. As long as we get through, that's all that matters. As for the league, we're up in second. We are only the 2 points behind Roma, who have had an absolute fantastic start of the season. 5 games, 5 wins, almost scoring 3 goals a game, only conceded 3 in their 5. It's elite. We're in second. We're just ahead of today's opponents, Inter Milan. It should be an absolute cracker. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into it. Let's head to the lineups. Our Juventus lineup for this big one at the Allianz Stadium is Szczesny in goals, a backline of Cuadrado, Rugani, Bonucci and Alexandro. Midfield 3 is Locatelli, Pogba and Rabiot. Front 3 is Kostic on the left, Chiesa on the right, and Vlahovic up top. It's just about our strongest team. I mean, the only changes you would make is probably at left back and then obviously Bremer coming in for Rugani. It's just been fixture congestion. It's the same old story. Nothing interesting about it. It just is what it is. We're still a very good team. We probably stack up quite nicely against this Inter side, which is Handanovic in goal, a back 3 of Di Marco on the right for some reason, Skriniar and Bastoni. I don't know why if there's 2 left footers, one of them's on the right, not the right footer is. Anyway, the midfield 3 is Brozovic seemingly in the holding midfield spot, Barella and Højbjerg as the centre mids ahead of him. which I do really rate Højbjerg. I really like him. I'm not saying that it's a bad signing. It just feels like a weird makeup of a midfield. Like if you're going to have Højbjerg, he'd be as the holder or as one of two holders, not one of two of the ones that push forward potentially, I guess. On the right of their midfield, it seems, is Dumfries, and on the left is Gosens, I can't remember how to say it. Then up front is the terrible two, Martinez and Lukaku. Look, they are a very good side. It wasn't that long ago that they won themselves a Serie A title with a very similar looking lineup, really. So, I mean, I suppose Dumfries and Gosens, damn it, wouldn't have been there, neither would Højbjerg. Other than that, it's pretty much the same looking team. So we will have to perform well. We'll hopefully have someone just stand up, take the game by storm. I'm going to guess it's Kostic. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. I just want to win. That's all. Let's head to the game. So here we are then at a wet and gross looking Allianz Stadium for this big one today. Two absolute giants of the game in Italy. And I mean, at times in Europe, maybe not so much recently, but it is what it is. Make sure you do leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. If you are enjoying it. If you do, why is Vlahovic's head was like see-through for a minute there, I swear. Maybe it's the rain? That doesn't make sense. Like, look, you see that? Why can we see through his head? What's happening? Ghost Vlahovic. Yeah, I got so lost then. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. The just social medias are in the description. Hopefully he doesn't perform like he's a ghost. Oh, I don't know. I'm so distracted now. Anyway, let's kick off. Let's focus on other things. He's back. I'm so scared. All right, underway. Inter Milan kicking off. We are hoping to, test them out in the opening first half. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if we did play Inter Milan in our, I don't think we would have. Or maybe we did actually in our West Ham season. Maybe in the Europa League in the second season. Maybe we did. I don't remember now. But point is, I don't really know what to expect from them. I don't expect high, exciting, pressing football, but starting off here, they are chasing us down a lot. Look at this. Oh, Brozovic nearly wins it from Locatelli, who somehow comes out of that. Bloody hell. They are playing with the back five. It looked like surely the wide men would have too much running if they were to come all the way back, but I'll take it if they are, I guess, because they're going to get bloody tired. Here's Pogba in the box with a shot early. Goal! Stop that, Paul Pogba. Stop that right now. That is absolutely way too quick. He has rifled that one in straight past Handanovic, who cannot catch up with it. Absolutely immense. Well, what a start this is. Paul Pogba turns Bastoni, and then with, seemingly a defender, Skriniar, right in his face. Doesn't matter one bit. He just absolutely blasts it beyond the keeper. It's 1-0. Easy as that. Thank you, Paul. Paul Pogba, you filthy, filthy man. This is exactly who United thought they would get. I've got to be honest, I can't entirely remember what happened in the first game. It feels like forever ago, but that's man, life happens a lot in the space of how long ago? That was Saturday, wasn't it? Bloody hell. I feel like my life has changed since then. I don't know. Anyway, Paul Pogba has just been immense. He's been the exact player that United would have wanted. That midfielder who can grab them a goal, who can just take the game by its horns. Here's Cuadrado getting in behind. Oh, looked back for, I think it would have been Rabiot coming at the edge of the box. I didn't know how to save that. Sorry. Coming at the edge of the box. That's not what I meant. Arriving at the edge of, anyway. I couldn't figure out in my head how I could get around saying coming at the edge of the box. But, it is what it is. We are up 1-0. I don't care. I can say whatever I want. We're winning. Paul Pogba now on the ball finds Cuadrado out wide, who's done a lot of running earlier here. As has, I feel, the Inter Milan front players. Oh, that's a good intervention there. I think it would have been. Oh, that's a good ball too for Lautaro, who we can't catch up with apparently. But look at that. Look at that playing out from the back. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. Under pressure. The one-man... Idiot. The one-man press that they've got going is very impressive. Get it? It just seems to work, doesn't it? Like, as soon as we lose the ball, oh God, come on, mate. Come on, it's Højbjerg on the ball. Shouldn't have talked down on him being an attacking threat, because now he's going to score. It's just the way that this game works. Yeah, their one-man press, it does seem to work somehow. I don't really understand it. They just seem to have one bloke who'll decide to sprint after everyone the whole time. Here's Cuadrado getting around, looking for Vlahovic. No, Handanovic comes out, claims that one, sees out the danger. I do worry about 4-3-3 sometimes, on FIFA anyway. In reality, I feel like you can easily make it work a lot better than you can in a video game. But I worry about it in FIFA because, like, as soon as they get the ball, they're going to have, wow, they're going to have a two-man game around our midfield, and then their midfielders are also going to get beyond our centre mids. So it's going to be our two centre backs and a holding mid on two strikers and two midfielders. I don't know. It seemed, what the hell, man? We cannot play out from the back, bro. What's happening? Uh-oh. Dumfries off the post. Wow. That was fortunate. Fortunate that he went for it with his left. Now nobody tracks Gosens. Damn it. We clear that away. Get it out of there. Let's get it down the other end. Kostic taking on DiMarco. Can't keep up with him so far. Yes, he can, apparently. Where'd that second win come from? That was nuts. Kostic had him burnt. And DiMarco just decides, oh, yep, no, I should actually sprint. Catches up to him with ease. Bloody hell, that was nuts. See, that just there was what I meant. Like, it was just Lukaku decided he was going to press whoever it was, Bonucci or whatever, who had the ball. But then he was also going to press Locatelli. And then he also started sprinting to get the ball off Pogba. And it's like, well, look at that. Look at how much Lautaro just sprinted. That's mental. Pogba, from range, why not? It opened up for him a little bit. Here's Chiesa who wins it. Doesn't really have the room for a cross, so we'll give it back to Cuadrado. Again, no real options there. Cuadrado finds Alexandro. No, again, nothing really happening there, but we can find it back to Pogba. Turns his man Bastoni again. Fires across the keeper, 2-0. Paul Pogba is an absolute stud. Where has this been for the last, 6 years while he was at United? It's almost like the club is the problem, not him, and we're finding that out now with Ronaldo, right? But anyway, Paul Pogba turns Bastoni, takes it into the box, fires it across to Handanovic. Too much power, too good, too strong. 2-0. That worked. That was good. And to have kicked off here, they haven't really, I feel like they haven't really created a good chance as yet. Good tackle there by Alexandro. Just about keeps it in. That was a foul, surely, referee. Excuse me? Vlahovic does well, finds Rabiot. What's happening? That was ridiculous. Rabiot, he'll switch it up here for Chiesa. We'll try and get someone overlapping, or we'll try and find someone. No, it's halftime. Alright, halftime, 2-0. We have been very good. I mean, defensively, we've kept him out. We've done a decent job of it. Just that one time from Dumfries that hit the post. And then Paul Pogba has been electric. He's a stud. Goodness me. Second half underway here at the Allianz. That's always weird to me because there's an Allianz, I know, isn't that Bayern Munich Stadium as well? But then there's an Allianz Stadium in Australia. I think it's in Sydney, maybe? I feel like maybe I've been there. I don't know. Maybe, no, Melbourne? No. Melbourne has a Marvel Stadium. I don't know when that popped up or why, but, it is what it is. I've now been to the MCG, I can say. I saw the Crystal Palace versus the Manchester United, and life's good. Here's Kostic. I saw how open Vlahovic was there in the box. I tried to find him. Unfortunately, deflected cross. Oh, that's not where I wanted that to go. I wanted that first pass to go to Bonucci. Anyway, we're away. I'll stop talking about Melbourne Cricket Ground and other Australian stadiums that nobody knows. We've won the ball here. Locatelli on the ball, gives it to Alexandro. We've won the ball very high up, but there wasn't really anything on as soon as we won it. Here's Kostic playing Alexandro, who can lob it into Vlahovic. Across the keeper, 3-0. Beautiful stuff, off the chest, onto the volley. I mean, it's just simples. We've created like a couple of decent chances. This time is very open into 6s and 7s at the back. The volley, I mean, this stupid replay is probably hamming it up a bit too much, and you can't even see how good of a finish it was. Anyway, into the ground, across Handanovic, who, you know, looked like he probably could have done better, but didn't. What? It's 3-0. Vlahovic gets himself his goal. I've been a little underwhelmed by, what's his name? Not Handanovic, the other one. Dusan Vlahovic. I've been underwhelmed by him, but I think it's because I'm trying to, like, he's got to live up to the standards of Scamacca, which is going to be impossible for anyone, you know, because Scamacca is my hero now. After our West Ham, series. That was stupid. Now, Barella, outside the box, big save Szczesny. Looking for the near top corner there, Barella. Big save from Szczesny as Dzeko comes on for a centre-back. That's attacking a little bit. Clearly now going, I mean, they've taken off a defender and they've put on a striker, so I'm guessing some sort of formation. Well, they've got, is that not a foul, referee? Excuse me. It doesn't matter. He gave us the ball anyway. We've now got a man over. It's Rabiot running through. Pogba plays him through. Rabiot dinks it. Why, damn it, Rabiot. Overplayed his hand, went for the little dink, didn't quite work out. And another change for Inter. Lukaku off, hasn't done anything, of course, for Correa. So front three now, it seems. Yeah, front three of Dzeko, Correa, and Lautaro Martinez. It's interesting, especially with Dzeko being on the left of it. Seemingly like out wide left. Bizarre. Anyway, I'll take it. Here's Kostic on the left. Can he find anyone? Looks for Pogba. Oh, nearly. That cross was tantalizing. It was like I got blue balls from that cross. Oh my god. Correa finds someone. I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense having Martinez in the middle of a front three. But also, if you have Dzeko, who's 57 years old by now, don't put him on the left wing. Oh, he's taking on Cuadrado here though. It's Dzeko in the box. He finds Lautaro, but the save from Szczesny, I can't talk. We are Gucci here. I think we will come away with a nice little win. Got 20 minutes to play, so I mean, I would say anything can happen, but us losing probably might be out of the question. Here's Kostic on the left. Back heel for Alexandro. Back to Kostic. Back to Rabiot. To dear. Here comes Skriniar. Skriniar leading the counter. Finds Dzeko to Højbjerg to Brozovic. Flowing counter-attack this. They are getting men forward. Correa in the box. Just passes it to Szczesny. Like, I know he was trying to clip it across for Lautaro, but he just passed it. He just passed it. It was catching practice is what I'm trying to say, but I can't get my words out. Geez, the press there was stupid. We ran beyond the ball. What's happening? Correa on the right, taking on Alexandro. Alexandro, he almost left. The transfer window obviously now is over. Oh, good interception, Bonucci, you king. Yeah, Alexandro nearly left. I accepted an offer from Liverpool, but he said no. Like, Alexandro said no to that for whatever reason. Bonucci being closed down heavily there by Lautaro, but we managed to squeeze out of it. Rabiot finds Kostic, who's gone on the inside. That pass was meant for Vlahovic. Clearly meant for Vlahovic. Now we have the ball. It is Chiesa. It's been a bit of a hectic second half where I feel like we haven't really been able to keep the ball. It just feels like everything's happening, you know? We'll take some time here with Alexandro, run it right down to the byline, give it back to Vlahovic, who'll run it out. So we did take time with that. I wasn't wrong. Man, I feel stressed. I feel stressed by this. I don't know. It's the lack of defensive solidity, maybe? I don't know. Big through ball there for Correa, in behind Alexandro. Correa in the box, too big of a touch, and Alexandro pounces on that one. Kostic plays Vlahovic, who loses it to Brozovic. Lots of itches. Like I've gone to a wedding by the beach and I've got all the sand flies have got me and that. Lots of itches. Correa plays into Brozovic there. Brozovic plays in Barella into the box. Probably a foul. At the end of the day, that was probably a foul, and that's why he's lost the ball, but I'll take it. Good little around the corner ball there from Kostic to Rabiot. Rabiot plays it to Vlahovic, who's in the box, plays it back to Rabiot. Paul Pogba! Oh, no. Come on, mate. Oh, right, it's over. Okay, sorry. I was getting annoyed about Paul Pogba almost getting his hat-trick, but instead, I'm pretty happy. We've won 3-0 over Inter Milan. Life's good. First goal was Paul Pogba. I mean, he's played in by Locatelli. He uses his strength well there against Bastoni, holds him off. Then on the turn, gets in the box, fires it beyond Skriniar, who doesn't quite get the block in. And then Handanovic can't get up there quick enough. It's 1-0. Then on the stroke of halftime, Pogba gets another, again set up by Locatelli. This time takes a bit more guile, a bit more strength to get around Bastoni. Just gets inside him. Oh man, didn't quite work out there. Fires it across the keeper for 2-0. Then we add a third. 55 minutes in, Alexandro finds Vlahovic. Chest, half volley, into the ground, across the keeper. Too much room. Just the way their defence had been bent out of shape there was absolutely insane. Fires it into the ground. Keeper can't react. It's 3-0. 3 points for us. Happy as Larry. So there is confirmation of our 3-0 win over Inter Milan. A great performance. I thought it was solid. The second half got a bit scrappy, a little bit end to end. I didn't really enjoy it. It was very stressful. I lost definitely some sweat. It's friggin' hot in here. Jeez, heck. Next video, you'll see us go against AC Milan next time. Why not? Last year's defending champions, some great players. Leao, Çalhanoğlu, Tonali, Tomori, of course. Giroud's been incredible this season. All of the above. Before then, we have got Benfica, as you see, in the Champions League. We've then got, I think that's Napoli. I'm pretty sure that's Napoli. I also think on the 2nd of October, I think that's Napoli. On the 14th, I think that's Atalanta. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we've got Benfica, I think Napoli, I think Atalanta, PAOK, P-A-O-K from that Greek team, whatever, Spezia, and then AC Milan. That's what we'll come back for. You'll see all the highlights of those games before we kick off in that next one. Make sure you do leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you want to stick around for it, if you never want to miss another Dylan on the Ball video. Comment what you thought of it, how you think we could improve this series, the Sevilla Football Manager series, all of the above. I am more than happy to hear any sort of constructive criticism, any, ways that you think we can improve the product, improve what we're doing here, and get more people chatting and hanging out, talking some football. Doesn't sound bad to me. That'll do us though. Make sure you leave us a like, subscribe, comment, follow us on the socials. They're in the description below, all that stuff. And until we go again against the defending champs, peace.